1 South Nandi at Chepkumia area, approximately 989.17 hectares. 2 Tarbo at Manzini area, approximately 1,241.5 hectares. 3 Mount Elgon at Chebiuku area, approximately 4,647 hectares. And 4 Kakamega Forest at Shiro and Shaviringa areas, approximately 94.99 and 36 hectares respectively. Considers the petitions and issues appropriate resolutions in accordance with Article 119 of the Constitution and Section 34 of the Forest Conservation and Management Act. Honorable members, having confirmed that the issues raised in this petition fall squarely within the jurisdiction of this House, and that they are not sub judice before any court or other constitutional body, I hereby commit the petition seeking the degazettement of specified public forest lands in Tarbo, Manzini area, Mount Elgon, Chebiuku area, Kakamega Forest, Shiru, Shaviringa area, to the Departmental Committee on Environment, Climate Change, and Forestry for consideration and a report to the House in accordance with the petitions to Parliament Procedure Cap 7E. Since the petition concerning the South Nandi Forest at Chepkumia area is already under consideration by the Public Petitions Committee, I direct the committee to prioritize and conclude the deliberations on the matter. I now, therefore, direct both the Departmental Committee on Environment, Climate Change, and Forestry and the Public Petitions Committee to expeditiously consider the petitions and report their findings to the House for consideration in accordance with Section 34 of the Forest Conservation and Management Act, Cap 2016. Cap 385 and Standing Order 2272. Karemba, your committee was under scrutiny by the House Business Committee. I know you are a new chairman. There is apprehension that your committee doesn't process business quickly. I know that you are a new chairman. I hope you live beyond the conduct of the previous leadership. Otherwise, we will shift the petition to the Environmental Committee. Yes, Milemba.
Honorable Speaker, thank you for this chance. I want to congratulate and thank the CS Environment for bringing this petition to the House for the matter concerning the various forests that are being degazetted. And you'll notice, Honorable Speaker, that some of them came in use as early as 1964, others 1974, and others 1988. Specifically, I want to speak on the Shiru Shaviringa forest, which was actually created, the settlement was created in 1988. That the people living in these areas have suffered a very long time, and that they have been living there without the surety that they should develop the land on which they are living. They have been unable to do permanent structures on that land for all those years since 1988. I happen to have taught at Moigas Vokoli, where some of them left in the years 1991, 1992, but still these people don't have the title deeds. And even those who left areas of Mbale, where we have the district headquarters, and the Mbale Hospital are still suffering up there. And therefore, this is a petition which I will call upon the committees that have been given this mandate to execute very quickly so that these people can get their title deeds and start living a normal life. They can take loans on the title deeds that they'll be having, because currently as they live there, the land they have cannot be utilized business-wise. They cannot use the title deeds, which they don't have, of course, to take loans and develop those places. And I would want to ask the committees that have been given this mandate to execute quickly so that the people of Shaviringa, the people of Shiru can get their title deeds and start being normal Kenyans with title deeds operating on that land correctly. I would also indicate that the petitions committee, like you have indicated, should also quickly execute the one of Nandi, because it is true that even that one came early, and by now they should have executed so that the title deeds should have been given out by now. Honorable Speaker, without much ado, I want to thank the CS for that and ask this House to quickly expedite, because these are members of our community who are living almost like squatters on land that otherwise they surrendered because they wanted public utilities like Moi Gas Vokoli, like Mbale district headquarters, together with Mbale Hospital, to exist. Yet they have suffered the punishment of having to stay without title deeds for now more than 40, 30, and even some 50 years. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Lelmengit, take a minute each, or 2 minutes at least.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this chance. First, Honorable Speaker, let me thank the Ministry for Environment for expediting this process of the degazettement on land exchange programs. Also, Honorable Speaker, I would like to thank the Petitions Committee for bringing forth and also visiting the sites in Chepkumia. One of the areas that is affected, Honorable Speaker, on this land exchange program is Chepkumia in Mgwen constituency in Nandi County. Honorable Speaker, this has been long overdue. Since these people have been out there, Honorable Speaker, for the last almost 30 years, they have not gotten their rightful title deeds, and they also live in inhabitable areas, Honorable Speaker. This comes at the right time, Honorable Speaker, so that these people can be resettled on time and be given their rightful rights, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, in Chepkumia land exchange program, we remember the people of Ngerek, we have the people of Koibem, and there are also other territories, Honorable Speaker, for Kiptuya in Kapkangani. Honorable Speaker, I will still come to you on the same, because they are also submitting their petitions, which will be coming to this House very soon. I would also want to add for the areas of Kobujoy, which they have public offices, which also requires your attention, Honorable Speaker, so that we can have this land exchange program solved and settled once and for all. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I also thank you for the effort that you've put in place, having visited your office a number of times. Thank you, and I know the people of Mgwen will enjoy their rightful title deeds and ownership of the land. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I submit.
Yes, that is who. Kitayama, Marwa, sikuone vizuri. 2 minutes.
Asante Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, nichukue nafasi hii kushukuru na vile vile kushukuru serikali kwa hatua ambayo wamechukua. Lakini Mheshimiwa Spika, inashangaza sana na inasikitisha sana kwamba wakati ambapo tunafanya jambo zuri kwa upande fulani wa nchi na pande nyingine ya nchi kuna shida. Mheshimiwa Spika, sehemu ya Makalda, wakati ambapo walileta petition katika kamati hii ya Petitions Committee, wakati tunaendelea kuangalia mambo hayo ya forest ambayo ilikuwa gazetted kinyume cha sheria. Mheshimiwa Spika, hata kabla hatujaenda hatua, usiku wa manane wizara hiyo iliweza kufanya gazettement na kuweza kutuweka sisi sasa njia panda. Watu wa Makalda na wao wanalilia haki kwamba wakati ambapo wazungu wameondoka, wameenda wale walikuwa Makalda Mines, eneo lao lot limegeuzwa, limekuwa ni forest kinyume cha sheria, Mheshimiwa Spika, na jambo hilo liko katika mbele ya kamati ya petitions. Kwa hivyo Mheshimiwa Spika, mimi naona hapa kuna unyanyasaji unaoendelea kwamba wanapeana kwa mkono huu.
Order Kitayama. Order. Kama hilo jambo liko mbele ya kamati ya petitions, sio hukubaliwi na standing orders kulidiscuss hizi. You are anticipating debate.
Mheshimiwa Spika, na wao walijua hivyo, lakini wakaendelea tu wakavunja sheria hivyo hivyo.
You will say all those good things you are saying when the petition report is filed and open to debate.
Asante Mheshimiwa Spika.
Nashukuru sana. Mama Dagala.
Enyewe Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this time, and also I want to thank members for congratulating me, having been elected as the Vice Chair, CPA Africa. Mr. Speaker, I also want to echo on the petition that is going on about the gazettement of and ensuring the people of Shiru, Shaviringa, the people who migrated from Mbale, who paved the way for the county headquarters to be constructed, and the people of Vokoli, who are moved to those sides of Shaviringa. I want to thank the ministry for bringing in this petition timely. As you can even remember over the weekend, Mr. Speaker, there is somebody who has been in the mortuary for over 6 years just because of land issues. And land issues are very emotive. We have struggled with the leadership of Vihiga County to ensure our people who are settled in Shaviringa and other areas in Nandi to be given title deeds, Mr. Speaker, sir. So I have to thank the ministry for coming up with this petition so that it can be worked on very fast, so that our people who are in Nandi, who are in Shaviringa, who are in the other areas, please, Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to say thank you for this, and it should be worked on urgently so that our people can be settled and live a dignified life like other Kenyans. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this chance.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, it's good to be back here after the short recess. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the House today, Tuesday, November 04, 2025. Reports of the Auditor General and financial statements for the years ended 30th June 2025 and certificates therein in respect of 1. Development of school infrastructure in Nyamira County project, credit number KF Loan 853, State Department for Basic Education. 2. East Africa Skills for Transformation and Regional Integration Project, East Strip, IDA Loan Credit number 6334 KE, Ministry of Education, State Department for Technical, Vocational Education and Training. 3. East Africa Skills Transformation and Regional Integration Project, ES Strip Grant, Credit number 6334 KE, Kisumu National Polytechnic. 4. Garissa University. 5. GOK UNICEF Education for Young People Program, State Department for Basic Education. 6. Kenya Industry and Entrepreneurship Project, IDA Credit number 6268 KE, State Department for Industry. 7. Kenya Institute Policy Research and Analysis, KIPRA. 8. Kenya Jobs and Economic Transformation Project, IDA Credit number 7450 KE, Kenya Development Corporation. 9. Kenya Primary Education Equity Learning Disbursed Linked Indicator Program, credit number 7063 KE, Teacher Service Commission. 10. Kenya Primary Education Equity Learning Program, grant number D991 KE, Teacher Service Commission. 11. Kenya Primary Education Equity in Learning Project, IDA, grant number D991 KE and credit number 7067 KE and grant numbers TF C306 KE and TF C307 KE, State Department for Basic Education. 12. Lake Victoria Water and Sanitation Project, grant number CKE 1093-02M, credit number CKE 109301L, and EAB number F1 number 083890, Serapis number 2011-0619, Lake Victoria South Water Works Development Agency. Number 13, Multinational Lake Victoria Maritime Communications Transport, MLVMCT, Kenya Maritime Authority. 14, National Council for Population and Development. 15, Northern Water Works Development Agency. 16, Promotion of Youth Employment through Scholarships Phase 2, Wings to Fly 4, Project Grant number BMZ number 2018-67399, State Department for Technical Vocational Education and Training. 17, Secondary Education Quality Improvement Project Grant Credit number 6138, KE, Teachers Service Commission. And lastly, Honorable Speaker, support to technical vocational education and training for relevant skills development project, TVET project phase 2, ADF loan number 21001500333295, State Department for Technical Vocational and Education and Training. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Chairperson, Departmental Committee on Labor. Owen, who is your chair for labor? Yes, Chonga.
Thank you, Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the House today, Tuesday, 4th November 2025. Report on the Departmental Committee on Labor on approval hearing of Honorable Engineer Michael Toya Kingi for the appointment as a member of the Salaries and Remuneration Commission. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Chonga.
Thank you, Speaker. Approval hearing of a member of the appointment for the appointment as a member of the Salaries and Remuneration.
Okay. Takupa.
Thank you.
Go on, Chonga.
Thank you, Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice of motion on the following, that taking into consideration the findings of the Departmental Committee on Labor in its report on the approval hearing of a nominee for appointment as a member of the Salaries and Remuneration Commission laid on the table of the House on the Tuesday, 4th November 2025, and pursuant to the provision of Section 7, Subsection 11 of the Salaries and Remuneration Commission Act, Cap 412D, and Section 3 and Section 8 of the Public Appointments Parliamentary Approval Act, Cap 7F, this House approves appointment of Honorable Engineer Michael Toya Kingi as a member of the Salaries and Remuneration Commission. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you, Chonga. Next order.
Order number 7, questions and statements.
Yes, Donya, what is it?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. When you said about motions, I was waiting for a response from the motion that we had tabled to your office about the T bonuses, Mr. Speaker. We have not been given any communication.
Can you check with the table office?
No, they are not giving full information. They are saying that you have to permit.
Pardon?
You have to give permission. That's what they said.
The speaker doesn't give permission, he approves.
Then they don't give correct information, Mr.
Yes.
Speaker. That matter is very oppressive, Mr. Speaker, to our farmers. We are not really feeling well about it. Imagine, Mr. Speaker, when you are not there, they paid farmers 10 shillings. What can you buy with 10 shillings, Mr. Speaker? You can't even buy a matchbox. 10 shillings, Mr. Speaker, per bonus. Is that okay to the farmers?
Oh.
We've missed to give our farmers equity, respect. We have treated them like second-hand citizens, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Donya,
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
can you see the speaker in the office tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning?
I've not even said yes. Yes, Mr. Speaker, I'll see you tomorrow and welcome back.
Thank you. Honorable members, order. Order. Allow me to acknowledge in the speaker's gallery Kenya basketball referees officials from Starehe, Nairobi. Thank you. And 2 Sitam schools from Eldoret, Kapseret constituency was engaged. On my behalf and on behalf of the House, we welcome you to the House of Parliament. Thank you. Oh, yes, Bashir?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise to raise a matter that is very, very important.
Order. Take your seat. Take your seat. I know I gave you an opportunity. I'll give you when we reach that order. Order, honorable members. Order. Order, Commissioner Macau. Take your seat. Honorable members, I have been requested by the member for Elgeyo Marakwet County, Caroline Ngelechei, to give an opportunity to make a statement about the tragedy that befell their county and the country indeed. She's not available today. She will do so tomorrow at 2:30. But the honest as a house, I think it's important that we show empathy and solidarity with our compatriots who have suffered a terrible tragedy through mudslides and the floods in Elgeyo Marakwet. I've seen in the media that the body count is reached about 30, and we're still counting. So as a responsible house, as we wait for Ngelechei's statement tomorrow, whereafter I'll allow a few of you to send messages of condolences and empathy, it's important that we be upstanding and observe a minute's silence. May the souls of the affected compatriots rest in eternal peace. Thank you. Those who will wish to make a comment on this tomorrow afternoon. Next order. Yeah, order 7. Okay. Bashir, now you can...
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise on a point of order on a matter that is very, very important to this House and the members. The matter concerns the 22 and 10% of the Kara constituency roads that have now been drastically reduced through a letter by the DG Kara on 31st October 2025. Honorable Speaker, Kara roads and CDF are equalizers across the country. And it's unfortunate that both CDF and Kara are under attack from various institutions of this country. Despite the fact that both these two funds are so dear and resonate well with the constituents and the locals back home. It's unfortunate that the reductions were almost a whopping 52%, if not more. That itself is too drastic for such kind of reductions. Honorable Speaker, remember, we already have an outstanding amount of 18 million that have not been sent to the constituencies as part of the agreements. As we speak, KWS and the counties have been given their money, but the constituencies have not received the 18 million. I don't know why members of parliament or this house is taken around or is held in contempt. Honorable Speaker, this is a matter that is very, very important. The CS has 10%. If there are gaps to be filled, I think he is able to use the 10% that is under his docket for his reallocations. But trying to readjust, especially downwards, the 22% and 10% of the constituency roads is rather too unfortunate. We expected an upward increase we decided to let it go and say, let it remain as it is, as we passed on in this house. Now it has been reduced drastically. These are roads that affect the local monarchy on the ground. As I said, it's an equalizer. There are certain constituencies that cannot get other funding from other road projects. They only wait for the 22 and 10%. Now that has been reduced. Where do they go? Where do they go to? I think this is a matter that is very, very important, that this House needs to discuss it, and in fact, to do away with all businesses and even some on the CS for roads and transport. We will not be taking this thing lying down, Honorable Speaker. I want to urge the members of this House to flex their muscles for once and tell the executive that is trying to do this, that this is not going anywhere, and we're not going to accept it. Enough, as has been said, is enough. We are going towards elections. There are certain roads that have not been done. We have commitments from the constituents. In fact, these reductions affect so much such that they've already done procurement in terms of advertisement. Now, you have advertised for works and services, and then you are saying it has been reduced. Honorable Speaker, I want this House to stand tall for the first time and tell whoever has written this circular or this letter that it is not going anywhere and that they must withdraw it, and that the CS himself, no any other person, must come here as early as tomorrow morning to answer to the members on this matter. And therefore, I urge this House to suspend all businesses to discuss this matter. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Order. Honorable Bashir, I gave you an opportunity to raise a point of order, not to incite the House. Honorable members, order. Order, honorable members. Order, Kimilu. Order. It's out of order to shout the way you are doing. Honorable members, indeed, the Honorable Bashir saw me in my chambers, and I raised this matter before the House Business Committee. Members who attend the House Business Committee know this. And we directed the Majority Leader, Owen Bayer, who was in attendance, to liaise with the Chair of Roads, the member from Dia, and the Minister of the Ministry, so that we do not engage in haphazard discussions, to bring a comprehensive response to this statement tomorrow at 2:30, whereafter you will be able to enrich whatever will be before the House. And if, as your Speaker, I find that the explanations are inadequate, I'll direct the Minister to appear here the next day, so that he can be able to answer your queries. Owen Bayer, that's what we agreed in the House Business Committee, right?
Yes, Honorable Speaker, yes, we did agree on the same. As matter was raised there, and Honorable Speaker, I'm in touch with the Cabinet Secretary, and he's studying the whole scenario and will give us a statement tomorrow.
GK, and yes, GK.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I have raised the same matter with the Cabinet Secretary and the DG, Kera, and we have agreed to work on a better formula so that our members are satisfied. Now, honorable members, I think if you agree to listen to me, what I'm saying is that we will want to work with a formula that will not disadvantage us. As a member of parliament, I will not be happy with any reduction of the 22 and 10% allocation. And I will support that we get an increment, not a decrease of the amount.
So members, can we deal with this tomorrow? Okay. Yes, Kainan, what is it? I thought we discussed this in the House Business Committee.
Mr. Speaker, I want to thank the Honorable Bashir. In addition to this, There is also the issue of the court case between the Council of Governors and the Ministry on the same levy. And in the last Kamukunji, Mr. Speaker, now that the US truly informed us that everything has been sorted out, as we speak today, the Council of Governors got their share. KWS also got their share. What is missing is still hanging is about 18 million from every constituency. We'll also want to know as they respond the whereabouts of that figure, because we agreed here, it was consensus, the court case was withdrawn, the Council of Governors got theirs, KWS got theirs, Kenya Forest Service also got theirs. So where is the 18 million that is missing from each of the constituencies? And secondly, Mr. Speaker, as also you attempt to solve this, I want to urge the chairman, my good friend, the chairman Rhodes, it is unfair for this house to agree on a formula and somebody in the executive just goes behind somewhere, revise the same and bring the same as an agenda. I think it is the high time, and I want to agree with the Honorable Bashir, that this house must be respected and we deserve better, way of seeing things than the way we are being treated right now. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Let's leave it there. We'll deal with this tomorrow at 2:30. GK and Bayer, make sure that you come with not only a response, but a reasonable and acceptable response. Yes, Wamboka?
The same breath, Honorable Speaker.
You said different. Now you say on the same breath.
No. It's a different issue, Honorable Speaker. Restoration of the glory of this House. Honorable Speaker, Treasury is micromanaging the National Assembly. That today, if a member wants to travel outside of this country, the Treasury is expected to deal with that issue based on a member-to-member basis, Honorable Speaker. They are also purporting to run our payroll, Honorable Speaker. It is now happening differently because initially, once we pass monies in this House, the budget for National Assembly would come after the clerk applies, and then the clerk would deal with us. But now what is happening, Honorable Speaker, is the micromanaging of the National Assembly